And we are back. This is a wrap up for a week 5, 35 miles, 56.4 kilometers. And yeah, this was the start of block 2 of a 3-week build up. How did things go? Well, we started the week off as usual with a nice heavy leg session. Uh, Hit a top set of 275 on deadlift, 210 on the squat. Felt pretty good coming out of that. Uh, Heading into our first kind of base building run of the week. Weather was decent, touch on the cold side, but uh, pretty clear running. So a little 10K, was feeling pretty good there. And like previous weeks, this is the first time bringing in a hill run into the training, or really in training in general for me. I typically haven't been doing hill runs, and this was pretty hard, guys. Pretty tough. I found a hill essentially kind of like 1K down and essentially flip around 1K back up for the splits. Uh, Using Google Maps, tried to work out the rough incline. Some parts were 18, 15, some were kind of closer to 5 or 4. Uh, Averaging it out seemed like around 7%. But that 7% was tough. It was tough. Definitely pushed the heart rate into areas where I typically don't go. Uh, the only question is, do I keep going on this hill or do I find an even more aggressive hill shortly? I'll probably give this one at least one more go and see kind of how the body responds to it. But yeah, the breathing was intense. Uh, Different style of kind of push on this run. I don't do a lot of speed work traditionally, uh, so pretty nice to mix it up. And then we followed that immediately on the next day with another 10K base builder. Still felt pretty good here. Weather slightly warmer, still clear. And then heading into the weekend runs, we had our first time back at 20K distance. It's been a while last year. I kind of thrived at 20K plus, spent a lot of time between kind of 20 to 27 doing a lot of runs. Like last Friday, another snowfall heading into Saturday. Wasn't as bad though. Some parts are pretty icy. Some sidewalks were destroyed. Um, but unlike the previous weekend where it was kind of like 18 inches of snow, it was maybe only a few inches of build up here and there. So just a little irritating. But the 20K wasn't too bad doing it actually. Felt pretty good. Uh, but fuck, I was tired, really tired, embarrassingly coming off the back end of that. My kid's 2.5, and I ended up just having nap time with him for 2 hours afterwards, just to sleep it off. So definitely took a lot out of me. But felt good. Wasn't hard. Kept it easy. Uh, and yeah, it was a little bit of anticipation getting back at the 20K distance, but we'll only go up from here, obviously. And then the Sunday run, of course, another time-based run, but instead of previous weeks where we were at 45 minutes, we're now up to 60 minutes on it. And just as expected, when I was heading out, I felt good, but I was like, I'll take it easy. Probably going to be around a 10K day. Of course, just slightly below that, which was cool. Felt good about it. Had a lot of patience. Weather was nice again, so yeah, was just chilling overall. So yeah, great start to this block. Feeling good. What are we heading up to next? We're going for 38 miles is what's on the docket. How does that look? So we'll start with our 10K base run. We're gonna throw an extra mile onto the hill session. So if we use the same hill, that'll be just like another 1K 1K jaunt up the hill. Fun stuff there. The Thursday base builder, we're one extra mile up, so it's like 11 and a half K, 7 miles. And then Saturday, we are going to touch down on 14 miles. So just going to pass that half marathon distance. What's 14 miles? Was it 23K or something like that and change? Sorry, my conversion can be a little slow sometimes. And then, yeah, another 60-minute session. So feeling pretty optimistic. Um, Also booked a little bit of time off work for the next block on the peak kind of week of that. I figured it would be a good time to step back for a minute and then just focus on training for that week as we really kind of ramp things up. But more on that to come. But otherwise, hope you everyone had a fantastic training week. I I guess one other anecdote. I did notice a lot of people that are doing this race that I'm watching as well. It looks like everyone was doing their 20Ks this weekend, whether it was on the Sunday or Saturday. So that was cool to see. Sometimes you're like, am I going too hard too soon? But I saw a lot of 20Ks, a lot of people putting the time in, so that was pretty sweet. But yeah, hope everyone has a good training week, and I'll catch you on the next one.